3 reprezentativka Češke.
In lane 4, representing Czechia, Barbora Seemanova. Way here, blue ribbon event, 100 freestyle. Seen some big upsets already here tonight. Cold already, Portugal and Greece. Coming into this, Seemanova, Czechia, be the favourite. Finalist of the World Championships earlier this year in Doha, and she can really threaten deep into that 53-second barrier on her day and leads at the halfway.
Za sada nema iznenađenja na prvom okretu u vođstvu Barbora Seemanova iz Češke, 25-68. Njoj je za petama u stazi broj 2 Kornelija Finkević iz Poljske.
Down this second and final 50 here, Seemanova starting to move away from the rest of the field. Look at the battle for second place, but there's no doubting our champion in this one from Czechia. Seemanova is going to take the European title, stops the clock, 53.5. Solid final swim. Closer to that 53-second mark.
Barbora Seemanova nije dozvolila nikakvo iznenađenje, 53-50 njeno vreme, koje je donelo titulu šampionke Evrope u ovoj disciplini. Drugu poziciju osvojila je Barbora Janičkova, reprezentativka Češke, koja je imala zaostatak od 67 dok je na trećoj poziciji Nikolaj Padar iz Mađarske.
Yeah, great result there for Czechia. Seemanova with the gold, Janikova with the silver. They couldn't ask for anything more in that women's 100 freestyle final. And Padar there of Hungary rounds out our top 3. A memorable moment there for two teammates in 1 and 2 in that women's 100 freestyle.
Staza 1, Češka.
Lane 1 for Czechia, Barbora Seemanova.
Already here in Belgrade, we're here at the 100 and the 200 meters freestyle. Now we'll pick her taking over here in this backstroke that you can already see what a wicked breaststroke that she has. Eyes on the clock here, just shaping us something fast.
Posle prvih 50 metara devojke su bile udar, svetlo vrlo međutim samo su kao zbore i broj 1, dakle u ovoj poziciji sada je i sad je broj 4. Anastasija, Kornelija, koja sigurno, ali dobro sigurno je išla za četvrtoj metu u Beogradu. Na drugoj poziciji sada je Barbora Seemanova stazi broj 1.
Barbora Seemanova.
Barbora Seemanova, what can she do? Gold on the 100 free. Can she go the 1-2 on the 1-2? Oh, that'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
than the rest of the field, 1:55.12. So could be exciting if she can get near that.
Yeah, it must be interesting to go into a final with a lifetime best 1 second faster than everybody else and beyond form. She's in 5, Seemanova, the bright red suit right in the center there. Just leaning forward in 4. Others joining her now, Mina Abraham. Women's 200 meters freestyle final, the European Championships in 2024 in Belgrade. What a start in the center. Oh my goodness me. Well, Seemanova stopped the race there. She's about, what, 3/4 of a meter ahead? Look at that.
Yeah, and she's breathing every 4 down that first 25, so she is using the speed off the block. A lot of swimmers tend to just pop up and maybe think about breathing every 2 or breathing every 3, so good to see her maximising that distance she got off the podium. She's out very quick, 0.64 under that European record, which is 1:52.98 set by Federica Pellegrini. So she's flying down this first 100.
Well, she is. I suppose when Pellegrini swam her 200 freestyle, she was very pedestrian down the first 100 and then just flew. Saying pedestrian, of course she was very quick, but she absolutely flew on the second 100. Seemanova here, 55.8 to her feet. Goodness heavens, that's very fast indeed. 29.1 from the last 50. Now the charge is going to come. It's coming 1 lane outside of her in 6. That's Meyer of Germany having a go, but she's still almost a body length clear of the field with about 1.5 lengths left.
Yeah, and she was still very strong down that last 25 in the 100, so she does have the strength to be able to back this up, and working hard on this third 50, so get around that wall. Really quick rotation there. Still progressing quite nicely, 1:25.80 to the turn.
Well, she looks very strong indeed, and the last European Championships was won in a 1:56.3. I think this is going to be faster than that. It's looking very good indeed for Seemanova, and I think she's going to go the double, the 100 and the 200 double. And look at this, she's swimming away from the field and looks brilliant. In second, it's Abraham of Hungary. In third, it's Meyer just about of Germany. But look at this from Seemanova. Gold on the 100, now it's gold on the 200 in emphatic style. Oh my goodness me, what a swim, 1:55.37. And Seemanova, the double champion, gold on the 100 and now gold on the 200.
Yeah, excellent swim from her there. Thought she might get close to that personal best, that lifetime best of 1:55.1, but 1:55.37 to finish. Way ahead of the rest of the field. So good at those skills. She was already gone down that first 25. The rest of the field were playing catch up right from the beginning, and nobody got close at all.
Well, it was nearly 2 seconds in the end. That was the halfway turn. I have to say, there was a little bit down this third 50. I started to just get a tiny bit worried because it looked like maybe they were coming back to her, but gracious, off this wall, she was lightning. Yeah,
not often you'll see swimmers, especially in those 200 freestyle events, get to about 7 meters off the wall. It's quite tough in terms of that hypoxic nature.
Adding gold on the 200 to that gold that she won on the 100. She's done the double, the 100 and the 200 at the European Championships in 2024. Up there in 7 is going to be Barbora Seemanova. In fact, closest to her she is in lane number 7. The Czech swimmer. Gold on the 100, gold on the 200. Can she win this, the 400 meters freestyle, and do the triple? I've never seen it done at the Europeans. So let's watch the start, see how well she goes underwater, see where she comes up. Look at that. Look at that. Incredible.
The discipline she has to hold those skills. A lot of the time you think, oh, 400, 800, that those things are not quite that important, but look, she's took off 1.5 meters almost out of the rest of the field already with 35 meters into this race. So it makes a huge difference if you can just get that easy speed down that first 50, and it doesn't almost cost you anything. You can use that in the closing stages of the race.
And this does seem to be the race where the distance meets the sprint. Sometimes that's in the 200, but here it's definitely in this 400, because you've got Seemanova, who won gold on the 100 and 200, and then right in the centre you've got Kesley in 5. She won the 8, so you've got the 1 and the 2 gold and the 8 gold coming back and coming together feel a storm brewing on the second half of this length. As expected, Seemanova's gone out quickly, and as expected, Kesley hasn't let her go too far at the moment. It's not the best start though. Martin's possibly the best of the rest of the field.
Yeah, Martin's had a really good opening 400 in that 800. Didn't quite have enough at the back end and just got pipped at that finish to 4th. So good to see her trying to get out a little bit earlier in this 400. Not letting Seemanova get too far, but I think at the moment Seemanova's doing her own thing, and these girls in the centre just trying to hang on for space in that second position. So these 800 swimmers may start to crawl back a little bit, but Seemanova on paper does have an entry time of 4:03. Keshi there in the centre in lane number 5, entry time of 4:01. So these two girls are 5 or 6 seconds quicker than the rest of the field. She's gone out for it.
Yeah, sorry, I was just going to say, this is fascinating, isn't it? So Seemanova at the halfway mark in this women's 400 metres freestyle final. She's got about a 5-metre lead, but has she gone out too quickly? She's just starting to look a little bit tired maybe there, Amy, what are you thinking?
Yeah, you can see just a little bit across the tops of her shoulders. It doesn't quite look as long and as comfortable as it did down the first sort of 50 and 100 metres, but she's holding it pretty well. She's using her legs to help balance with some of that fatigue in the upper body. Still holding nice skills off those turns. 3 or 4 kicks, getting past that red mark of 5 metres, so she's still thinking about being tight and tidy and not wasting energy elsewhere.
Well, the split for Anya Kesley, who's chasing her, was 7/10 of a second faster on that last 50, so she's definitely coming back. She's coming back quickly. She's eaten into that lead. It was 5 metres at the halfway. It must be about 1.5 metres now, so this is looking ominous for Barbora Seemanova. And the double is definitely on for Kapas if she can do the 8 and the 4. This is fascinating. 100 metres to go in this final. The women's 400 metres freestyle. And the 800 champion in the centre, the 100 and 200 metres champion closer to us in that black hat there.
Yeah, she held herself really well on that turn, in all honesty. That lead was getting closer, sort of 0.5 metre, and she extended that to a metre off that turn. So if Seemanova can get in a really good turn here, she gives herself the best chance. But these two girls now neck and neck with 50 metres to go.
Well, Kesley's turned first with 50 metres to go. This is going to be fascinating. Has she got anything left here? She's starting to try and sprint to Seemanova closest to us. She's got something left. Has she got enough left? She won the 100. She won the 200. Can she win this 4? Kesley won the 800 in the centre. They're head-to-head. They're absolutely head-to-head now. 15 metres to go in this final of the women's 400 freestyle. There's nothing to choose between the two of them. Just about maybe in the leaders, Anya Kesley of Hungary. Who's going to get the touch? Kesley gets it. Kesley's the gold medalist at the European Championships Women's 400 metres freestyle. Seemanova the silver, and Martins of Portugal the bronze.
Oh, she quite can't believe it there. In the centre of the pool, 4:06.5, and oh, it means so much for her there to be European champion. Seemanova was so close. She did give herself a real good chance for about 7 metres at the end of her 400 freestyle. She did get her head down there, but just didn't quite have enough to hold on to that lead. So brilliant, brilliant swims there from both of those girls.
Representing Czechia.
Well, she won gold on the 100, gold on the 200, but just missed gold on this, the 400 metres freestyle. It was so close. She was leading for such a long way, only overtaken on that very last turn, and then came back at the champion. I didn't think she'd be able to do that. She looked done and dusted with about 40 metres to go, but she did come back and very nearly won it.